What's up? It's your girl Black Rose, and we are here at the Vibe Spot. So tune in.
It's your boy Shorts.
What's up? It's Chris Gatsby.
And it's your girl Jazzo.
And you're at
the Vibe
Spot. Come and catch a vibe.
What's up, Vibers? Welcome back to another episode of the Vibe Spot. Today we have the one and only beautiful, talented Black Rose.
Telling me because they gave me the vibes, and the Vibe Spot got the vibes.
Mac 1, that's how Mac 1. It'll put you on your ass.
And I'm here with the munchies, so I'm just kind of like killing these and not sharing.
You hear some shit over the mic.
Just make sure you guys don't touch the Reese's, that's all. She got it on display and all that.
Yeah,
So.
for real. Facts.
So Black Rose, what's up?
I'm
Pleasure.
so happy to be here. This was like a nice vibe.
Yeah, welcome to the Vibe Spot, man.
Yes.
Appreciate
The
having
whole
you.
ride over was a whole nother segment.
Right, I asked super good questions on the ride that we're going to ask in a little bit also.
If we remember.
Yes. I remember.
Should have been in the car, bro.
That's the vibe.
No, so I want to ask you, Rose, what is your real name? Because I know so many people are dying to know. I was looking at it in Google, which it did pull up, so I'm going to let you tell them.
When you guys want my government?
Yes.
So you can Google me too. It's Rosemary Severino.
Severino.
Yeah, Dique Italian. I don't know. Supposedly, my grandfather supposedly migrated to the Dominican Republic.
Somewhere way down the line.
Somewhere.
Well, they made a wonderful and beautiful and talented powerhouse of a woman. So
Stop it, I don't know
we're so
how to
excited to have it. Oh my God, I know. How does that feel when people come up to you?
Like I go like this. Because I really appreciate it, and I always tell everyone, like, I'm a reflection of you. So what you see in me, I see in you.
That's beautiful.
And, you
Right.
know,
I love that.
you're gonna, the energies of the people that you're supposed to be around are going to start coming towards you.
Right.
Right,
As long as
right.
you're vibrating and you know yourself and you really start to really love yourself, every part of you.
Which is not easy to do. And how much work does that take?
I'm still working on
Yeah, all the
that.
time.
I'll work on that forever. You have to.
Definitely attract the people that, you know, you put out a certain vibration or frequency, you attract like-minded people, you know, people that want the same goals as you. So I saw that you do a little stand-up and you're freaking hilarious.
Yeah, you are super funny.
And that feels good to hear because that's, I think out of everything that I'm doing now, that's what makes me the most nervous.
That could make anybody nervous. I mean, think about it.
Stand up,
The live part?
like right before you go on stage, and then depending on the crowd, it's like I get nervous because I am an Afro Latina, right?
Right. So
Shout out to all
I'm
Latinos.
Latino.
Shout out to all Latinos.
Shout out
Period.
to
Let's
us.
start with that.
Yes, we are the best.
But I am also an Afro Latina, and,
Yes.
and I recognize that. And then there's certain crowds. Me being from New York, we speak a certain way.
about it.
Right.
You
Talk
know,
about it.
this nigga did this thing. I was talking about my mom like this nigga. You know, like I could be talking about my cat. This bitch. You know, like
Very, very raw.
Very
We're
raw.
upfront. We're upfront people.
So imagine going on certain crowds where, like for me, man, shout out to the all black crowds,
Right.
the old school. Not because, you know, I was born here. I was born and raised in Harlem.
Okay.
Right.
Shout out to Harlem. Shout out to El Barrio too. Oh, you see, I got very El Barrio-ish. As soon as I start talking about it. But like the old school black crowds, me dan un miedo.
I was like, okay, why?
They funny themselves. They paying attention to you. They in their table having their own jokes and shit. And, you know, I start being conscious of, like, I shouldn't say certain words. In this room.
Right.
And that makes me double think. But, like, our people, like, I'm very urban. I was born and raised here. It took me a long time to try to even feel like I was embraced by the Latin community because it's not like I was raised listening to bachata all the time.
Right.
You know what I mean? I was born
it.
here, so it's a little different.
So,
For me, being raised in Harlem.
so you're what, Dominican American?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I'm in the same boat, so I kind of understand. But with me, it's like I'm a little bit down with the bachata y toda esa vaina. You feel me? I was raised kind of like that too. But I kind of get it because I got cousins who we hang out and they don't even speak Spanish at all. They identify with like African Americans or just Dominicans born here. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's me.
Two different
I'm a bad
worlds.
Puerto Rican. I don't speak fluent Spanish.
Well, like mostly hardly any of the Puerto Ricans speak Spanish. Jokes.
No, true. But you know what? I was having a conversation with somebody about that, and it's just because of the timing. Puerto Ricans came to America first.
Right.
Yeah.
At that point, they were like how Dominicans are now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Puerto Ricans got so Americanized over time that speaking Spanish wasn't a priority. You know what I mean?
But it's funny that you say that because I kind of see the same thing happening with Dominicans. Because like when I was young, I felt like Dominicans had their own culture. We still do, but I feel like we're more Americanized now. Like you see people like Roche there. You watch one of his videos and it's like you in the Bronx. Everybody got braids, niggas is smoking. When I was a kid going to DR, I get a little Nike sign or a little cut in my head. Tú eres un tigre. Oye, tú no te Nueva York, tú no puedes estar. Tú tienes una pela caliente. Tú tienes una pela caliente.
Droga. Hablando de droga, let me make this
I'm just
You get the gist. You get the gist.
Yeah, don't do that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's good that you embrace it and you identify with that because I feel like that's what we're going through
and
now.
marijuana is like crack. And it has that taboo in Dominican Republic.
Yeah, not
People
as much
rather
as
do
now.
cocaine.
Yeah.
Cocaine is more acceptable
Than-
than
yeah,
freaking
yeah.
marijuana. Let's talk about it. What's up?
No, shout out to my mom. She was very down to earth, always. My brother, he came to the United States, I think, when he was 8 or 9.
Okay.
So he was raised here for a long time. And he used to smoke weed in the house. Okay. And I remember that I didn't know what weed was.
Right.
And the song, a nickel bag of funk. Nickel bag.
Throwback.
And he used to play that shit all the time. Like his door to his room was right in front of the entrance of the door of the apartment. And then it was like a long train.
To get to you.
So it was easy for him to be in and out the room and have his friends there. They had like a big Bob Marley poster. They used to have the Indian incense. Nice. But I still didn't know. I'm like in junior high school, like, what is that? And they would be like, a nickel bag of a nickel bag. And I used to be like, and my mom used to just cook. Y ellos llegaban a They would get to the kitchen and just tear down whatever she ate, and that's how we lived. And I didn't know that that's what he was doing. So now that I got older, and I went back to my mom's place, como quien dice, I've been back with my mom and now taking care of her like 15 years. I smoke in my house.
Right.
Yeah. Got to.
Yeah.
And she's cool with it.
Right. Like my parents, they don't smoke weed, and that was like a thing because the gateway drug to this, and they're like really into the gym. I mentioned that before. My parents are really into the gym. Bless their hearts.
That's fire.
So yeah, that is fire. But when they found that I was smoking, it was just like, oh hell to the no.
Esta muchacha está perdida.
Yeah. It was the hell no. But then later on, now with time, and of course being an adult, it's more like, all right, like what you gonna do? And not only that, more parents, more Dominican, Puerto Rican, ethnic parents, it's more. Is it welcoming, open?
Yeah, it's more open.
They're
It's
more
not as taboo.
understanding,
Yeah.
I think, more open to it now that it got legalized.
Yeah,
As soon as something,
right, and you're the first lady of Happy Monkey. Also,
Shout out to Happy
Monkey. Yo, ¿qué lo que? Vladimir, ¿qué lo que?
Vladimir, Wolfman, I love them.
Yeah, they're doing their thing, man. They're doing
big
their
into
thing.
education. We were having that discussion in the car.
Yeah, that's what I like about them, bro. They educate people about like investing and lobbying for marijuana and what are the rules now that weed is legal, so you won't be caught out there slipping.
No, yeah, definitely follow the Happy Monkey team.
Yes.
Follow a lot of the people that we post. We have a e-magazine every month.
Okay.
Which gives a lot of information. I write for that article as
You
well.
do?
I usually tap into high and hilarious girls. That's my segment. So women that smoke weed that are funny.
Fire.
And like how does weed help them throughout their creativity and all that good stuff.
Okay.
But a lot of great information, and I truly, truly love Happy Monkey. Stay tuned. We got so much dope stuff coming. 420, get ready.
Yes.
I
So you heard it here first.
You heard it.
We in the building.
You heard it here first.
420. So, you're a woman, right? And you're in this world.
I think so, yes.
I
got a daddy.
Daddy
over here.
You were just kind of touching on it. It's hard navigating the acting world as a woman. And do you feel like it's even harder because now you're associated with the weed? Do you think that's an issue?
Thank you for that question.
Good
I appreciate that. I appreciate you asking that because I feel like I did have a lead role a few years ago. It's been like 4 years. Shout out to Deja Vu Productions and Chain the Movie. Check it out on Amazon Prime, Tubi, all them streaming networks. And ever since then, I remember I wasn't as vocal about weed online because I've also was a supervisor working a 9-to-5 job, and and trying to balance creativity, personal life, shit that I do recreationally, and the corporate world was tough.
And frowned upon, also frowned upon.
Yes,
as if they're not doing crack cocaine and meth and whatever the hell else.
A lot of cocaine on Wall Street.
Thank you. They clean your offices, and we know those people. Okay.
I used to work in a few offices, and them boys used to go to the bathroom together in the line and come back deep out. That's all I'm gonna say. Back in the days when I did mortgages. Wow, that's crazy. Fine. It's so true. But fast forward. I got dismissed right before, like the week before the world got fired.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
Good. That was great.
What?
A blessing.
Unemployment.
You got that unemployment? You got that 1100?
Oh my God. Oh, no.
Deserved it too. Deserved it.
I wish I would have got fired.
They fired me over some BS, and I know that it has to do with, what they thought that I was, I'm becoming the star.
You are a star.
Thank you.
They definitely.
I still do both jobs right now. I need
No,
this
it's
money.
not that. It's because you also.
I wouldn't have done it.
And it shifted
it
you. It
made me shift.
Wow.
Right?
And I don't ever want to go back.
Amen. Now, Shay, she's not going back.
No.
She's not. So you guys better check out.
So
our
hit me up
girl,
for DM me for promos, movies, talk to me budget, talk to me nice.
Wonderful.
Steve Jobs, it's funny how one thing stops and you go freak out about it, but then you look back and you're like, all right, that worked out because of that. Steve Jobs got fired from Apple.
Yes.
Right.
Went on to go make Pixar and Toy Story, the number one, production studio pretty much in the world.
Yeah.
And it's Toy Story. Who doesn't love it?
Everybody. Buzz Lightyear.
Listen, they can make 20 of them, and I'm a watch. Fast and the Furious now, I'm kind of over it, but like Toy Story, I'll keep watching
Remember
it.
Land Before Time? How they had like 20 little things?
Little
Petrie, little asteroid. Yo, they got crazy at the end. I'm like, asteroid. Like, they try to go into space. I don't know how we're even going on this conversation.
I don't know where you're going.
We're smoking. This is where it's
I'm
going.
talking about fucking Littlefoot.
Littlefoot.
What was I even talking about?
Let me light up while you tell the story.
All I know is that this research looks good, so I'm about to bite into it.
Anyway, Steve Jobs said you could only connect the dots behind you. You cannot connect the dots in front of you. It's impossible. So you could only look back and say, I had to use that experience to get here. I had to learn that from that to get there. And put that on top of that. And everything's levels and everything's a foundation. You build and you build. And you could only see that after you got, past it to a certain point. All the pain, all the trauma, everything that
But it's been so worth it. It's been so worth it, You
entertained us. That you have been giving us nothing but light with all the work and all the thank you. You write everything?
Pretty much, yeah. When it comes to the skits and sketches, there's a lot of collaborative work.
That comes naturally.
You could have an idea, and I'll be like, yo, I have this idea, and then you get with someone else that's creative. And they're like, yeah, that's great, and then I'm gonna do this, and it's like building blocks, and then imagine having a group of 15, 20 people sometimes in the room, like for example, the Goodnight Crew, and then La Factoria TV.
Yeah, shout out to La Factoria.
Shout out to Tommy,
Ivan, love them.
Brenda,
Brenda is the fucking queen. Like I love just seeing all of us together. In any room, whether it's networking, whether we're just hanging out,
supporting one another,
supporting different people's venues and shit, and we're just there like, yo, what's up?
Lit.
What you doing? Hey, I saw you doing this shit. Where was my invite? Like all the stupid shit. Like it's a group of dysfunctional brothers and sisters.
Love it.
You get to create with. That is amazing. That's hard to find too. Because when you're first starting out, it's hard to get that support.
Yeah, it's hard to get that.
Creating by yourself.
What? I remember when I first started, I'm like, damn, I'm a new one, new girl.
Okay,
you're like, damn, you gotta prove yourself.
You feel like you have to prove yourself?
When you first start with certain people, like when you transitioning and you working with like some of the best, like shout out to like I started with Commodore.
Okay.
And then I met Kent Stars, and then through
Shout out to
Kent I
Kent
met
Stars.
Mark Rain.
Produces a lot of good
Yeah,
work.
like you start meeting all these
Voice
great,
hilarious.
super talented creatives, and then you're like trying to like show them that you got ideas too, and you're like, I got an idea too.
Right.
And then they're like, the shit ain't funny. I'm like, yes. Let's just do it.
That's tough love. That's
Trust
tough
me, like
love.
if I do it and then you put your idea, then your idea, it'll be funny. And then I used to get sensitive as hell. But now they be saying some shit, I be like, yeah, I saw that shit. That shit was not funny either. I should have been there because if I was there, you know. Are you using these girls? Come on. Come on. I get it. Gotta use some of these girls for some of these things, but she was not good for that one.
Yo, yesterday's price ain't today's
Yesterday's
price,
price ain't today's price.
Let's
Come
go.
on.
Let's go. That's what's up.
No,
Yeah.
but it's such a beautiful like experience. Like I posted something recently. Like once you reach a certain mountain, keep climbing because now you're at the bottom of another mountain. And you gotta
Right.
just keep going. And everything you've been through in life has prepared me for that. So I started in theater. I learned theater. It's like one of my biggest passions. And then you start doing little modeling stuff. So now we know how to pose for certain shit. But then always was into fitness because I grew up as a tomboy. So I was like in a basketball team, you know, just shit like that.
Right.
Love that.
And then comedy came out of when you deal with shit. I make fun of myself. If I'm going through something, I might like be sad for a day or two, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna go and make fun of myself.
Like I said,
Right?
coro,
You
like
be
I said,
crying
coro.
by yourself too,
Yeah.
right? You be like, yo, I'm so funny, I'm crying.
Estamos en
So-
coro, that's a vibe.
All of that is part of your experience. Like you guys even doing this podcast, this shit is dope as fuck.
Oh,
Thank you,
no.
thank you.
Yeah, we got a lot
Wow.
of
Do a
good
podcast.
That's a fact.
Oh.
Yeah, so even us, that's why I'm happy for you that you got a good dynamic too, because we like a good dynamic too. We friends and we decided to start a podcast and we've been having fun ever since. So it's been a journey.
Just make sure you guys listen to her, alright? Because she knows.
Nah, she knows. That's the boss right there. I just work here.
Shout out to our 600 followers on Instagram.
Holla. Thank y'all.
Almost 200 on YouTube subscribers, so appreciate y'all.
Yes, we
Way to
do.
keep growing.
Yes.
doing
Cheers
big
to
things.
y'all.
Cheers. Salud.
That's
So
a
you
vibe.
say you're into basketball, right?
I was. Now I don't be paying attention to that shit.
I was gonna ask you
I'll
about
look
Westbrook.
at sports. I'll look at sports
No,
just
Lakers.
because I like to watch men play.
Got you.
Why not?
Got you.
But to
They say
follow
we're not
it,
supportive enough. We are. We're active.
You guys are
supporters.
cheerleaders,
And
man. We
watch
love
you
y'all.
guys do
We
your
need y'all
thing.
there. We need the motivation.
but no, what's happening? Come on, school me.
Oh no. Just just the state of the Lakers right now. I thought we could talk a little basketball, but
Sorry, there. Moving
Duh.
forward. Let's talk about
Cut that
spirituality though with black folks. So you
Shout out to the Knicks.
Don't get E-hype. Don't get E-hype. Cause they ball.
As a matter of fact, I have Knicks underwear on right now.
Let me see.
sure.
That's very exciting.
Show us the quickness.
Let me
I ain't
see.
even
Let me
like.
see
I love
this.
I got some Knicks booty shorts on.
Oh, very comfortable.
Fire.
Let me see.
Fire. Center court. Center
You
court.
know what? Men, they can't help it.
You can't help it.
We can. We can.
Fucking animals.
You just gotta go back. You gotta do it back to them to the point that they get uncomfortable.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
no, that's true. That's true. That's just weird.
It works. It works.
I feel like
That
you
is
know,
the trick. Don't even feel uncomfortable. Just do it back to them and make them feel uncomfortable.
Exactly.
That's the trick.
So you also do aerial? Is that how you say it? The yoga in the
Aerial
air?
yoga.
Aerial yoga?
Yeah,
Is that
I
right?
know.
Is that right?
I didn't know that that's what I was even doing. I was just bored during.
No, I ain't gonna lie. You're doing a good
pandemic,
job.
Right.
I bought a piano.
Oh, I bought a piano the other day also.
See?
Girl.
Oh, y'all be high. You're like, listen, I gotta do the style.
See,
I'm high. I got time. Let's do this.
I bought a piano and then I bought that yoga trapeze and I had it hooked up. And it's been so fun ever since. And it really does feel good. It really does help align your back.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're doing a good
I've
job.
never seen my body getting
I do
toned.
yoga, but I want. But you talk about the beams and all of that. You
You
got
gotta make sure there's a guy. I do got a guy.
She's
That
got
She got a
knows
plug.
how to install it because they have to come with the lights and find the beams and screw that into the beams. You know?
Mm.
What does he charge?
$100.
Oh, he's good. And give him a tip. Don't be cheap.
That's your life.
That's your life. And your neck.
You fall on your head, upside down yoga, nigga, it's over.
No.
You pass over.
It holds up to like 550 pounds.
Oh, that's amazing. Damn. That little rope, that.
Right? I still be scared.
But now you be doing your thing.
Yeah, you're pretty good at that. You're really good at
You
that.
got it even better. I've seen you.
Yeah, I've seen the progression.
Yoga feels so good. You know, like it's feeling something from the inside.
Yeah.
Like you're just so calm,
Clarity.
clear. You start paying attention to the universe more.
And you smoke while doing yoga?
I do sometimes.
You ever did the
or a
CBD
little bit
yoga?
before. I have.
Yeah?
Yeah, like it's
that.
You basically, smoke some CBD
Oh, just
or
CBD,
take some
gummy?
drops or something like that, or some gummies, and then you get into the yoga. Shout out to Sana Yoga. You guys can follow them.
Shout out to you, Sana Yoga.
They do CBD yoga.
Yeah,
And
yoga's so relaxing though, it's true. I used to do that. Oof,
you
forget
like
about
that.
it. It'd be nice and calm.
Where they at?
She they're doing this in Jersey.
Okay.
New Jersey. I'm not sure what part of Jersey, but I feel like it's right across the bridge, if I'm not mistaken. But they're part of the Happy Monkey family.
Nice.
Oh,
Fire.
So you can find them through the Happy Monkey page, and they do a lot of aerial yoga too.
Okay.
And partner yoga. Him and his wife be
Yoga.
there.
That must be so intense. Yo, have you ever met a guy that has done yoga that you can be like on a more intimate level?
Yeah.
Yo, what y'all like, let's put it out into the universe for all of our soul sisters.
Where's the Sierra prayer?
Oh no. I mean, so that comes from you gotta be the answer to that prayer in self. And then that brings that into.
Find me a funny, flexible nigga. Bitch.
Yo, about 100,000 dudes stood up right now.
It'd be nice if he smokes, because if you don't, then what we doing with each other?
Word is that how like I was
What do you
do
do with somebody that doesn't smoke?
They watch you smoke. I've been there. They just watch you smoke.
Judgy eye.
Yeah.
Yo, so you done? You still rolling?
Yeah, like it's like damn, you can't even roll that. Like I wish you could
just
even
smoke. You're
roll
gonna
that
smoke another
fully.
one? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Wow.
I
It's a
am.
thing,
That's
right?
fucked
It's a
up.
thing.
And they're probably looking at you like, you ain't shit.
Yeah.
You know?
This shit is so thick.
Resentment in a
It's
relationship.
overflowing.
It's gotta be.
Or they're like jealous because
Yeah,
you're like
see, it's not
feeling
good for
so
a relationship.
amazing. Ain't
Why
you are
you mad?
amazing?
Smoke
So
with me.
They get mad a little bit.
Smoke.
Yo, I want to know how many relationships out there actually work with non-smokers. I
Yeah,
wanna,
put it in the comments.
Yeah, put it in
Let
the
us know.
comments, 'cause I want
Do
to
you
get on
guys date non-smokers or
data.
smokers if you're a smoker?
I need to run my numbers.
Now, if you're a smoker, if you're a smoker, you gotta date a smoker, like almost. Like it's gonna be too inconvenient after a while.
It's weird, right?
Yeah, it's weird. It's like
Yeah, because then it's like if you like,
we don't share that bond. That's
You
that's a
just woke
bond
up,
that we
you
don't
want to smoke a
share.
blunt? Yes.
That's breakfast, dude. I say break the fast.
We're about to eat. You want to smoke?
Get some water
Yes.
and fruit too, bitch.
Before we go to the movies.
We just
Yes.
finished eating.
Oh,
you want to smoke? Yes.
Yes.
We smoke to go everywhere.
That's a fact.
Real
It's
smoke.
done
That's
a
my
lot.
pregame.
Not only that, it's just
It prepares you. It's like a little dose of medication to say,
Oh.
I could do this shitty thing called life one more fucking day. Yeah.
That's a fact.
I don't know.
You don't think about none of that.
Nah, but
It's
No, but
therapeutic.
even
It's
when
therapeutic.
come on, even when those down moments, we just make shit
oh,
better.
it
Yo,
makes
it's true.
everything better. This is
And-
my friend.
Yeah. You're gonna be happier with weed,
it
bro.
enhances our music. It enhances the way we live our lives and we interact with people and each other. I think it enhances sex.
Definitely.
No.
That's a
It
fact.
sure do.
Definitely.
Talk
does.
about it.
Definitely does. Word, that's a fact.
Weed enhances sex. You heard it here first on the Vibe Spot.
Let us know if it does. How does
Yeah,
it work
in
for
the
you?
comments, yo.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Yeah, don't get crazy. I don't want you to be like, yeah, but have you tried meth?
No.
Chill out. I'm telling you, chill out right
Anyway,
now,
we're
bro.
just talking about medicinal marijuana, CBD. Let's keep it clean. Let's keep it cute. Medicinal. So, you do a lot of events too. You like go. Well, I saw you at the HBO Palante.
Yeah, shout out to HBO Palante,
Yeah.
New York Latino Film Festival, Calixto. Jessica Vargas, you guys
Shout
are
out to
helping
them.
moving the Latinos forward, and like I've
And that's
gotten
a big
invited to
movement.
these rooms, and now I'm like, we're doing this.
We're doing.
Wow.
We're
And
gonna
you've been
do
doing
this.
it, so you're very well
Yeah, yeah.
seasoned. Like you have,
Bro.
yes. Well, you gonna teach these guppies what it's about. But I know it has to be intense at the same time because you don't know what to expect.
You don't know because there's so much Latinos that need representation.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a
So
fact.
all you could do is keep working hard while clapping for others and generally being happy and just taking notes and knowing that your time is gonna come and you just keep pushing. And do it for yourself. I think all this is very therapeutic to be able to put your story out and have different avenues, different people that can help you bring that story forward.
That's right. That's why you gotta put yourself out there.
Yeah, that's
Speak
not
of
easy.
influence, who do you think is the biggest influence in helping elevate the Latino community, especially within the film realm?
Those people I just mentioned right now, like shout out to Calixto, they have the New York Latino Film Festival, and they have created this platform for all these Latino writers, directors, producers, and actors to be able to be showcased. And now to have like someone like HBO now having another branch called Palante HBO,
Fire.
which is for Latinos. I think those are people, and then of course even our peers, like people like
Don
Mark Rain.
Francisco.
Yeah, Don Francisco. Mark Rain's doing a lot of great work.
Shout out to
Tommy,
Mark.
Shout out to Mark.
Tommy's
Mark
doing a
Rain.
lot of great work. Ivan, Nueva York, Ken Stars,
Yes.
like all the people in our communities know like who's out
Tommy,
here
shout out.
representing
Yeah.
for New York. We have us, Section 8 is balling.
Yes.
Room 28, like all these Latinos, the having a night crew, we're all Latinos from different sectors, representing different things. We're all together. We're all so amazing. You know, the Hilarious Girls, that's an extension of Rachel La Loca from Room 28, and now I'm part of that. I'm part of the bones of Hilarious. So we come up with sketches, and we went on stage for a while, but then when
Everything happened.
Yeah.
then we took it online to YouTube, and we were
Yeah,
even
I thought that
showcased this year. I believe we were showcased in the. Sorry if I'm saying this wrong, but one of the film festivals in Canada.
Oh.
So that was pretty dope. You know,
Yeah,
like you just
super
gotta
dope.
keep working.
That's
It
right.
doesn't stop.
And transition when there's shit that happens, learn how to do stuff online. You know.
I think that the biggest point of that is your ability to adapt.
Yeah.
You said, okay, well, I can't do this, so let me learn how to do this or try this, and then go towards the YouTube or that route.
All that good stuff. And also, my bad, shout out to All Deaf Women and All Deaf Cannabis. I started working with the people over at the West Coast, in California, and that's another great experience. I've met so many dope content creators, especially women in cannabis. Like, it's so dope.
It's
and
growing,
to see
the
the men
community is
supporting.
growing.
Yeah, like everybody's, it's like you said, it's not taboo anymore.
Yeah. Everybody's on it. Everybody wants to jump on the train. That's why we gotta keep doing what we're doing.
And that's
But
why we gotta stick together
yeah.
and figure out how we can create more jobs for the community.
Elevate each other.
Right.
Yeah, don't let big corporations take us over, bro. I mean, that's bro, because that's exactly what's gonna happen. So, stay aware, do your job, jump on board too, man. Do your
And
part.
support each other. Support. You know, us. They say that you give $1 to a Latino or Black community, it's gone in like 24 hours, something like that. You put it in a white community, it stays there for years.
It rotates.
And
This is a conversation that's been happening
so
a lot lately.
uplifting each other.
And keeping the money within your community.
Yes.
Exactly. A lot of these
Yeah.
other communities, that's why they're so prominent. That's why they're so ahead, because they really hire their friends.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
And family members. They hire their friends.
Right.
They have a
Right.
job. They're hiring their friends.
Right.
They're keeping it in the community.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's why we need to support one another. Like, subscribe, follow,
Comment,
Black Rose,
yeah.
comment, check her out when she does her shows.
And Vibes Spot as well.
That's a lot.
Do you have any
Follow,
shows coming up?
subscribe.
Where we can
Stand-up
see
show, we are working for some stuff with Hilarious for 2022 coming up.
you? Okay,
And
that's soon.
That's soon. Within, the next 4 months, you guys should definitely get some information. And other than that, I'm still out here doing some hostings. Tomorrow I'm gonna be in New Jersey.
Ooh.
Doing some hosting with Lynn Boss and a whole bunch of other women entrepreneurs. They're gonna have tables set up. So I'm all for stuff like that.
Fire.
Y que más, you know, this other stuff. Follow All Deaf Women. You guys are about to see a sketch that we're gonna drop for December. So that's, you know, Christmas little sketch.
Oh, so that's right around the corner.
Yeah.
That's exciting. Yes.
Anything that's creative, I'm there. And, you know, some other stuff that I said was happening with Happy Monkey.
Yes, yes.
I don't know.
We gotta follow.
Gotta follow, so you guys find out. But maybe there's a Black Rosebud coming out.
And what about the music, Black Rose? Because, D-Man, I saw your video. You were so... Everything was you. I felt like it represented all of you. So did you direct that? Did you put that scene together?
We did. I did. It's so funny because now that it happened, like, you know how you always have more ideas, like, damn, I wish we should have shot this, that, but I've always done music. I used to, that's how Black Rose came about. That's how that name came about, Black Rose. I was rapping. I remember my son was like 5 years old. Most of my friends had their kids. It was hard to get friends to come and support you, but I would still go from work down to the village, to the Pyramid Club or the New York Poets Cafe, sign up and do open mics. But then I stopped because I didn't like how I felt like the industry was.
Talk about it.
You know, especially towards women and the stuff that they might want you to do, and, you know, be sexier, this, that, and the other. And I'm all for sexiness.
Right.
I'm all for
naturally
you. Yeah, but don't
vibes.
force me to be something for your image.
Right.
So I stopped for a long time, but I've always loved music, you know. And then all these rules that you can use other people's music. I'm like, you know what? Let's go back to writing music because at least I can use it for my content. So I do it now, just to drop a single,
which is so
just
smart.
Random.
I
don't want the pressure of like, oh, you're about to drop a project.
No, you're learning something new. You add it to the resume.
Yeah.
You own all of that.
Exactly.
Come on,
own
guys.
your shit. Own your shit.
There you go. You heard it here.
Own your shit.
Yes.
101. Own your
Make sure you're getting paid for your shit, for your time. You know?
Like you invest in yourself so that others can invest in you also.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fact.
Yeah, you're into a little bit of everything. You definitely creative.
Yeah.
Creative. That's good because you're not afraid.
I could do this forever.
Yeah.
And
you're
you
not afraid
will.
to put yourself out there like that.
You are.
I see that.
Yeah, I see that.
They say when you love something, that you love what you do, you don't go to work.
Basically.
You know? And when you love what you do, the money just follows that. It finds a way. It always does find a way. You just do what you want to do every single day, and you do it to the highest capacity that you could possibly do it, with everything, your soul, and your body, your brain, your heart, and then whatever happens after that happens after that. But it's usually a good thing.
All right.
Yeah, so let's pick a card before we say peace, love, and light to everyone. Rose, you can pass that on over.
You want me to shuffle?
Yeah,
real quick?
shuffle, do
okay.
you.
I love that you have cards.
And if you want, you can turn on that little piece of sage if you want. So you can just conjure, you just make it all of you right here. So you guys are gonna get a vibe of the day from Black Rose herself.
Ooh,
Be careful.
All right.
Vibe of the day.
Vibe of the day. These
Something
cards
for
are
the people.
so pretty.
Oh my God. And let me tell you, it was a coincidence, but not really. Look at this symbol right here. Shorts gave us all books, you know. He gave us all journals. So when we meet our ideas with creative vibes. And look at this.
Look at that. Manifesting as usual.
Hello.
All right.
That's a fact.
Normal.
Oh, these
So
are
people-
fun. I gotta get some.
Oh, they're so small. I got it from Barnes and Nobles. If anyone wants to know, we'll drop the link below, and I'll give you a little picture and all that. Yeah, those fire, right? They're just so smooth.
They are. All right.
Ya juega traído.
All right. Deliver your greatest gift to the world.
Hello.
There you go.
And the number 10.
And the number 10, there you are.
And your greatest gift is you, because you do everything.
Amen.
And you were just
Solid.
saying that. All the things you're putting out there.
Yeah. We didn't even get into how your help with the legalization of certain bills. and your impact with
Right.
that. So let's pull these cards and touch back to that before I forget this.
So yeah.
You were going really talented with everything.
No, shout out to Happy Monkey once again, and a lot of the people that were able to congregate, I guess, in that space, I want to say, and be able to have that opportunity to just have so many people that want the same thing. And one of the things that was passed in the bill is having consumption lounges. So shout out to that, like now being something that we could do, because there's a lot of people that suffer from I always feel like I'm saying the word wrong, NYCHA.
NYCHA regulations?
Yeah.
Yes, NYCHA is the right word. New York City housing, guys, if you don't know. Now you know.
Now you know.
I know, boo-boo.
So, you can't smoke there.
I don't care.
No.
Lotus flower out the mud. It's all good.
Done hung out there mad time.
Okay.
Facts. Shout out to Marble Hill.
You can't smoke there, and a lot of those people were, risking losing their kids or losing their apartments and all that stuff. So having a consumption lounge is very important.
A safe
And
place.
I feel like a safe place, and I feel like Happy Monkey definitely set the tone for that.
Increase that, correct. Yeah, definitely.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's
important. That's important.
Man,
And you are incredible, man.
Yeah.
You really just are. What do they say? A jack of all trades. But then
For
people are
real.
like, oh,
The
that's
rest of the
bad.
same.
And then they say the whole
What?
TikTok for the rest of the same.
No,
But don't say the whole, the whole saying.
Yeah,
say it,
you know it?
please.
Yeah, tell 'em,
I don't got it
listen.
right, but we know
They say that the jack of all trades is a master of none, but still better than a master of one.
Yes.
Oh.
So, at the end of the day, don't knock yourself, or don't let people knock you because you do all these things, and they want to say you'll never finish a certain project.
They don't know what you got going on.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
They don't know what's in here.
Yeah.
Or in here.
Yeah.
Facts.
The only person that knows that is you.
Is
The
you.
only person
Just
that's going to
believe it.
invest in you is you early.
Yep.
And then the time that people are like, yo, what is he doing? What's she doing? What's going on? What's that? You're already gone.
Yeah, out
That's
of
a
nowhere.
fact.
You're already gone
Yes,
because
doing it.
you were just building on you, and other
Right.
people saw
Don't
that
look
light
back.
in you, saw
look
how
back.
special you were and you could be, and they that shit, you attract that. You
Yeah.
attract
Yeah,
people
yeah.
after a certain point. So definitely
Believe in
invest
yourself.
you.
Believe in
Invest you.
yourself. Don't listen to the noise. If you get down, right, go through that shit and get the fuck up.
That's it.
Keep going.
Everybody goes through it, trust me. And there's probably people doing 10 times worse than you doing.
And be the change that you seek. I always say that because it's true. You have to be that.
I love all these
Wasn't
affirmations.
that
See?
Tupac? Was that Tupac?
No.
You always want to say
We're calling Tupac.
just try to be We are Geminis though, so
Yo,
I think
so-
you got that right.
Ooh, see, that's why I like you.
Oh, let me hear it.
I'm Aquarius.
Oh, we're like sisters.
It's like a-
signs.
yeah.
We're sister signs.
My like peak is like part of like people that I'm very attracted to.
Yo, before I forget, before I get so high that I forget, I want to thank you for coming through. We appreciate
Yes,
you.
thank you.
You're
Thanks for
definitely a
having me.
vibe.
Yes.
And here's some vibes from you from the Vibe Spot. Thank you for coming through.
Almost
Vibes.
coughed up a lung up in here. Thank you. I appreciate you guys
Definitely.
having me.
Again, Black Rose, thank you for coming through. You guys make sure you follow,
Yes.
like, comment, subscribe. Thank you. And always remember, come catch a vibe. Deuces.
Peace.